Did what you could. Did what you could. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about nothing. You did everything you could. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, homie. You did what you could. They gonna make fun of you because that's the game we live in. The game we live in is for to make mockery of you when you go down. When you fall down, they gonna make mockery of you.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just ain't real thing. Real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Real life street stars. Let's go. Yeah. Welcome back, Dewberry.
Man, what it do, what it do, what it do, man.
Man, you know we had to grab you, bro. How you been?
Man, everything been thumbs up, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight progress, man. Straight working, man. Straight grinding, man. Just steady, doing what we supposed to do.
Man, a lot of things have transpired since you've been on this couch, bro. But we just gonna get to the current events real quick. Man, we see Rick Ross. He goes to, I want to say, Canada.
Yeah.
And he's performing a song. Well, no, I don't think he's performing, but they're playing. He chooses to get, I think the DJ to play They Not Like Us.
Yeah.
I want to say that's what happened. And then as the altercation gets going on, and you see his crew that's with him, but it looks like they took like a major L.
I'm going to say this, bro. They didn't take no L. They got put in a fucked up situation, homie. When I sit back and I watch that situation, right, and I know Rick Ross ain't going to that situation thinking that it was gonna go down like that, because we taking this beef shit out of context when it come down to this hip hop culture. We taking this beef shit that these multi-millionaires is having, and as fans, we feeling like we gotta stand up for some that don't give a about you. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross and Drake is making millions of dollars because they making songs about each other. As a fan, you either like them or you don't. You have no business feeling as though you can put your paws on somebody because it. Because right now we sitting here laughing saying, oh man, they jumped on them. Oh man, they did this. Well, it was a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen, bro. Anything can happen to anybody. But let me say this, homie. If they would have had them sticks on them and they would have let off a couple of shots and they would have hit a couple of people, didn't get what everybody been saying then.
Damn, me, bro. Why would he do that?
Come on, homie. And then I'm sitting back watching the people who ignited fucking white boys, homie.
Yeah, that was wild.
It was some white boys. I'm under a different law. I hate to say this. Attention rules is still in effect. Ain't no white boy finna jump on no.
Yeah, it's not supposed to.
And I'm finna sit there and watch this. Ain't no Mexican finna jump on no. And I'm finna sit there and watch this hip hop done got out of control, and the fans is out of control, and this shit gets stupid when we sitting around watching multi-millionaire black men. They gotta go through this type of right. Now, homie, I don't salute. And we ain't building nothing. No, I don't salute that, homie. No, I don't salute. I know that it's want to sit back and see something like that happen to another black man, homie. I don't have to like you, but I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't have to like you, but I don't want to see you. You never done nothing to me. You just made a song about me. Come on, homie. Are we that emotional? Are we that emotional to the point where fucker make a song Now you want to see me stumped out. You want to see me unalive.
Right. Well, I would say like, the Tupac and Biggie era, right? It got like this, but it was way worse. They would just shoot,
The Tupac and Biggie era was a whole nother dilemma.
Okay.
Street was involved in that. It wasn't fans. They were fans.
Yeah, they were fans, right.
Street niggas involved. You had your group of people and I had mine. They was the one that was involved. You see what I'm saying? So you got to realize that when I say that, it's like you got your group of people, then your people got their group of people. So they get into it with his group of people and their group of people. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They the ones that's colliding. Say, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Say, listen, this Dewberry, man. I'm finna do something, man, that ain't never been done. I'm finna rewrite the street rules on RealLyfe Street Starz. You got regular people like fans. Nigga, I ain't finna go to jail because I ain't finna get hurt because of no, that's stupid. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, fair.
Came more gang related. You know what I'm saying? And then when it got gang related, politics got involved. When politics got involved, then guess what? The money got involved. And when the money got involved, now guess what? We don't have Pop or we don't have Biggie.
Right. So let me ask you this. What would you have done if that was Charleston White in that situation as Rick Ross and you was partner and that same scenario happened and y'all in the crowd and then the white boy took off?
First thing that I learned from is this here. Man, y'all need to get the
right.
Because when you watch that situation, they didn't really attack until one of Rick Ross' partners swung.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when they charged. But now when a situation like that, the first thing you must do is apply your back. You must put your back towards something and have the crowd in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you move out. You don't move in the crowd. It just take one punch.
To get knocked out, right?
To get knocked out.
Right.
So don't move in. You stay with your back like this, and y'all move sideways to get out.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever, since you did 18 years, have you ever had a situation where you got knocked out or anything like that?
Boy, I ain't never got knocked out.
And
I don't even know what it like to touch the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Never, ever. I ain't never touched the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying I can't get done it, but I'm saying I ain't never got done. You know what I'm saying? But I know how you get people.
Right.
I done seen too many rides where you creep up on them, behind them. I know how it go. So that's why you always got to remember, keep your back towards something solid so nobody can come behind you.
Right. So what you're saying, there would never be no position where you and Charleston White would be sitting in the middle of no crowd like that.
No. And I always try to stay with myself like that. When we move, I always try to move to where we're not letting people surround us. You know what I'm saying? So if they surround you, there's nothing you can do once they get behind you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when we move, we always try to move to where our backs is being protected at all times. You know what I'm saying? Never let them surround you.
So why do you think, Rick Ross, he has all this money, right? And, why do you think he didn't have like bigger security guards? Why is this?
Man, them security guards were big.
Well, okay, that was big, right? And they were just handling him. So
man, that's why I keep telling people like it ain't about your size.
Right.
Man, when you got a group of people that attack you, man, you just in survival mode. Right. And one thing he did was he went into the crowd. No. Man, you got 20, 30 people around you. Man, you can't win, homie. You can't win. Only thing you can do is get knocked out, kicked around, and all that.
So you think that the bodyguard that he had, would you say he was just like inexperienced?
Man, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if he was just trying to prove something or what, but if he would have kept his back, like I said, with Rick Ross got police with him.
Right.
The police got Rick Ross out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all po been moving. Y'all just po been moving. It wasn't y'all run up, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, then we trying to get out. We ain't trying to attack. We trying to get out. It's a difference between attacking and goddamn me trying to move out in defense. Remember that. It's time where you just gotta, come on, y'all ain't got the entourage. Y'all outnumbered. You gonna get hurt, buddy. I hope he all right, man.
Right. And then, like, you know, people are taking to social media like 50 Cent. They showing him, they clowning him about the situation. Do you think Rick Ross did anything wrong in this thing?
No, Rick Ross didn't do nothing wrong.
So, okay, so I know if I'm got my partner with me, say I'm rolling with my partner Dion, right? We chilling fast, and a nigga sneak him. I feel like I gotta go all the way once that happens.
But the police had Rick Ross.
Right.
It was like about 3 or 4 police that had Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it more level like he could have did this, he should have did that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, Rick Ross did what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
They got him. Go, let's go. If what happened to his people though?
Yeah, because the one dude, he got slipped. They had to carry him out.
Up, homie, and you know what? Shit happened with Charleston down there. That's what they wanted to happen to me.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
No.
Because I know how to maneuver through situations. You can play gangster and play tough and run your tough goddamn people. This life, homie, this real life.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta always think how to get out that situation. Always think like that, homie.
So every time you go in, when you in Charleston White on the road, y'all think to yourself like, how do I get out the situation if anything to pop up?
Every time I move.
Right.
Every time I move, I automatically start. When I move somewhere and I'm looking, I look for everything. I'm looking. I'm always observing.
Should you be fighting with jury on?
Should you be fighting with Gillie?
Yeah, if you got jury, you got $100,000 on your neck. Should you fight?
Hard this year. This materialistic. Man, you better situation. Always telling them to close your eyes and swing. Cause you not gonna win when you surrounded, homie. When they're surrounding you, you are not going to win. When you start getting hit in the back of your head, and it's just you, and he over there got 5 on him, and he got 5, homie, you can't do nothing but swing. But swing. Swing and don't try, make sure, damn, I don't want to fall. And try to stay up. That's the whole thing, because once you go to the ground, oh, man. It's for a game.
So you just say you're a Rick Ross partner, right? And after this fight that happened, what would you tell him?
You did what you could. You did what you could. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about nothing. You did everything you could. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, homie. You did what you could. They gonna make fun of you because that's the game we live in. The game we live in is to make mockery of you when you go down. When you fall down, they gonna make mockery of you. That's what they want. They want to see you get stumped. They want to see you get smoked. They want to see that so they can laugh and say, ah. That's what they want, homie. So I'm not laughing at Rick, homie. I'm not laughing at Rick or his partner. I'm laughing at them. I'm happy that, you know, they made it safe because it could have got ugly.
No, facts. Now, I wonder why, I think they're in Canada, so I don't think you can have the pistols out there like that.
Nah, in Canada, they don't play that.
So, yeah, somebody should have some knives out there, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I wouldn't give a damn what they had.
Yeah.
Man, with all them people that I seen surrounding them,
Yeah.
man, should just walked up out of there.
Right.
Man, hey, security, y'all, let's go. Let's get up out of here, bro.
So Rick Ross people swung first, right? Is that what? No, or
from what I seen somebody come at him, but then I seen one of Rick Ross people jump out there, kind of swing. Then when he swung, he swung, kind of like got out the way.
Right.
Then he jumped back, and then I just seen a white boy just kind of rush him.
Right, with the ponytail.
Yeah, when he rushed, see, that's why I tell people, homie, it only take one person to be the fool, to rush, and everybody else just gonna follow the lead.
Right. So if that happens, like say you and Charleston White, you're out there. See, the last time the event, Charleston White, he swung first. He threw the pot at him.
Exactly.
So should he have done that, or when it's going? No, he shouldn't have done that.
No, and I like no. We because at the end of the day, like on that situation, it wasn't the whole. All the people didn't get involved. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really was just one individual. Right. And then the other individual came. See, that was different. You know what I'm saying? Where if it was a whole, when all of them would have came, because that's the mindset. Up here, because if they all come, we got to station ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we regular, we not moving under security. We got security. We ain't doing. We just like me and you. We partners. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta realize like what's going on and peep this situation out and figure out how we gonna get out this situation. You gotta know how to get out of a situation. You gotta know how to move in a situation. You gotta see who moving and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go straight in, cause you don't even know who with who. You know what I'm saying? Move to where you watching everything. You got to watch this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? One mistake, man, that's your life. One mistake can be your life, man.
No, straight up. All right. So other news is, man, Foolio. They man, he threw, I think it was a birthday party, right?
Yeah.
And they came over there, I think it was at the Holiday Inn, and they shot it up and ended up killing him. I think the other people survived, right? But he ended up dying. What's your thoughts on that?
Foolio was playing the game. When I did a research on Foolio, he didn't give a damn about nothing. He didn't give about nothing. Foolio mama got shot up, I heard, all behind him. And he still kept playing gangster. He going to the graveyards. Man, Foolio is a wake-up call for the youngsters. God say that, I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all a sign so y'all can stop this. He's showing y'all youngsters, man. Everybody who want to play this drill, this gangster, I hate to say it, man, they falling at a rapid pace.
No, facts.
They falling at a rapid pace. And then I'm hearing about his people he was into it, they making songs when he died. Oh, man, I'm being realistic with you. I'm not going to say they wrong. All I'm going to do is tell them this here. Karma got everybody's address. That's all I can tell you, homie. But it's going to come a time where we're going to have to wake up and realize that young, they is living to die quickly. They ready to die. They out here playing these old fake games like they really about that, and they really not about that. And they losing. Young nigga, you got some money, don't you? Well, nah, them young niggas ain't got no money. They ain't got no money. But the industry putting on this image. And the industry love it. Because when he died, You make a song about his death, you get over 1 million views that first day.
Right.
Come on, homie. We dealing with an industry that's promoting destruction, homie. We dealing with an image. We dealing with an industry that's promoting nothing but destruction of our people, all in the name of beef.
Right. Let me ask you, back in the day, was it something to go to a nigga grave and disrespect him?
Ain't never done no like that, man. Nah, homie, like, nobody ain't never done no shit like that. I'm just being realistic.
Right.
Now you got some that if they trying to get at some more, a kid leaving the grave site to go put their work in. But no, first of all, these young talk too much. These the only group of young I know that wake up. These young niggas the only group of I know wake up to tell on their motherfucking self. Right. These the only I know that wake up to go tell on themselves. Come on, man. What's gangster about that? What's gangster about that? Nothing.
So what is the new gangster? Like what is the new gangster now?
The new gangster to me is take care of your family, take care of yourself, be more respectful, and you gotta stand on what's right, my guy. That's gangster to me.
So homie. Being more righteous.
You gotta be, homie. Like when you young playing the quote unquote gangster shit, we don't know nothing because we don't have nothing. We don't have no loved one. We don't have no family. We don't have, homie, we don't have no kids. We don't have nothing, homie. All we thinking is, man, I just saw colors. Oh man, I want to be like such on color. Every movie that they don't put out end up being what goes on in the streets. Every movie. Go back and watch. Scarface. Everybody want to be Tony Montana. Back in the game, everybody want to be on powder. They want to be Scarface. All over the world. Then they gave us New Jack City. Everybody wanted to do everything they saw. Then they gave, every movie they gave was in this black community. Started trying to act it out. Yeah. Come on, homie. So why we not promoting positive movies no more? Why we not promoting real movies? If you want to play gangster, this is what happens to the gangsters. Why we not promoting that type of? We got to get down to the nitty gritty so we can really show the youth what's really going on. It's nothing good about being a nothing. Nothing, homie. I ain't gonna lie to you, homie. And they don't want to talk about it because they feel like they losing their street cred. Street cred. Now, I'd rather lose my street cred than lose my life.
Right. Well, what do you think? What would you say to Foolio? You know what I'm saying? If you had a chance to talk to him.
You finna end up in a penitentiary or you gonna end up dead. Point blank. You gonna end up in a penitentiary or you gonna end up dead. Just like that.
It seemed like on his songs he would talk about this, like he already knew where he was going. What?
Guess what? He knew at the end of the day, you go to prison or you die. Prison will save a lot of you young. Trust me. All the young that's out here now playing with that pistol, if you put all them young in that jail, right, keep them up or down about 15, 20 years.
Shout out to my partner, Lil B. He just got out. He did about 11 years, and he said, "Not the way."
And that's what I'm talking about. Because you know why, homie? We don't know the results of being a street nigga until we go through it. Right. don't know the results of being a street. They don't know the results that they homeboys gonna tell on. They don't know the results of being able to go down to the penitentiary and you gotta do it. They don't know the results. They don't know the results. Think about what I'm saying. They don't know the results. So if they don't know the results, they gonna keep on doing it. Because like I was telling you earlier, these want to eat, they hungry. And they don't want to work.
What would make a go back to the penitentiary?
My family.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Gets out, he does 5 years, right? And he go to the penitentiary and it ain't got nothing to do with his family or nothing. He just go back. How's he go back to that?
Because they feel like they got to catch up. A lot of come home, they don't want to go back to prison, but they feel like they got to catch back up. They feel like they got to catch up with the latest cars and they got to catch up.
Right.
So they go to hustling hard. They go to grinding so they can catch up. And they end up being back in jail. They got to carry the pistol, so they got a pistol charge. A lot of them don't want to go to jail, but they trying to hustle because they don't know nothing else. They don't know how to get money, man. A lot of niggas don't know how to get money unless it's dope selling. And a lot of niggas don't want to get no job because they ain't giving them niggas nothing but a job paying $10 an hour.
Right.
Got 6 kids, homie.
Why is it that the average all he can think about is pimping, selling dope, or hitting lick? Why is that?
Because they don't know nothing else. They haven't put themselves in an uncomfortable situation. An uncomfortable situation is being broke. Being broke is an uncomfortable situation. And you realizing, I don't want to go back to prison. So I'm going to go get this job that's paying $10 an hour. I might walk out with $3,000-$4,000 a month. Less than that sometimes. But you got to realize something, homie. You got to go through that in order to move up in this company. You got to sit home, pick up this laptop, research how to get money. Research that shit. Just don't want to do that. A lot of want to hurry up and go out to get some. A lot of go out to go get them some coochie. They think they lost something. But it starts with self. When you sit back and you look at yourself, that's how you gonna better yourself. Quit trying to impress everybody else, homie. Quit trying to impress them, man. You hear me? They don't care about you. You gotta care about you. And a lot of times, you gotta find somebody in your family that really believes in you. Right. You got to. I hate to say it. You can't find no female that gonna believe in you when you broke. I'm being real. Now, if it's a female out there that believe in you when you broke, she's a keeper. She's a keeper. I'm talking about, she ain't gonna talk about you. Oh, broke. Yeah. Oh, if she doing that, she's not a keeper. Because as a woman, if you're dealing with a man that's broke, man, you supposed to encourage him. You supposed to sit down with him. You supposed to give him the knowledge of being free because we have been gone for so long. And when we come home, we think we got it figured out, not knowing that the world done changed 288 times. We need help. Right. Don't talk about me. That's why we need family support, homie. And if you notice, the people that got family support, they don't go back to prison as quick. They don't go back to prison as quick.
Right. That makes sense, bro. It really does. So I want to talk about this Charleston White and Gillie situation. Mm-hmm. It seems like it's kind of faded. Charleston White said a lot of, crazy, disrespectful things, but Gillie, he came at Charleston White first,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then it just went out of control. Well, what's your thoughts on that situation?
You can't tell me how to react. You can't tell me how to react. I learned this by being in the streets. You got something you can play with for as robbing, taking shit, doing that, right? And they might not want to do nothing. They might squabble with you. But you got something, if you take their shit, they going to go all out. They going all out. They don't give a about your mama. They don't give a about your daddy. They don't give a about nothing. And you got to respect that. You got to respect that. I grew up in a game where the Jamaicans had came. Jamaicans was burning up babies in tubs, homie. Nigga, it got ugly out here in Dallas.
Just don't talk about that Jamaican. That
got
was a
ugly.
problem.
It got ugly.
Yeah.
And niggas was saying, man, don't you run off them Jamaicans dope, bro. Man, they gonna come and get everybody. You had mamas telling their kids, man, don't you sell no drugs, don't you, because they knowing how they were coming. And it's the same thing with the Mexicans. That's why a lot of scared of Mexicans, because Mexicans ain't coming when they dope end up. They not worried about you. They gonna go get your family. Right?
Yep.
But everybody respect that, right?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with Gillie. Gillie, you said some horrible things. Man, you can't call no nigga no rat, no this and that. You can't and think that a nigga supposed to accept that. Well, he got something to say about you. And he said something about your family. But my thing is, man, you shouldn't, my thing is don't do it. You should have never did it because you can open up certain things. Now, do I feel like he should have went about his son? Nah, I don't. I wish he would have never did that to his son. But I keep telling the people, man, a lot of things be open, man, when you deal with people. Now, I'm not finna speak about, your son, whatever, that's gone. If you make me mad enough, I probably would.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how it go. When people play the dozen, they go deep. They talk about your mama, your daddy. You know how I go, homie. But so my thing is, I seen Charleston apologize to Gillie about saying that about his son. He apologized to him. And he quit speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that you gotta be mindful that you can't tell me how to respond. No. You can't tell me how to respond, man. You know what I'm saying? So I always tell people all the time, like, man, this shit, everything we doing is dirty, man. This shit dirty out here, homie. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that situation. You know what I'm saying? And then when other people get involved, like, yeah, can't come here, I'm gonna do it. I feel like, stop this shit, man. These white folks own these cities. The white folks own these cities. The white folks own these states, man. If you got that much clap, why in the you ain't getting your partners out of jail then? If you run a city or a state, you need to go get your partners out of jail.
Okay.
If we can't do that, man, we don't run no cities and states, man. We just some pawns in this game.
No, definitely. So the Mo 3 album drops.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And I don't know what it's doing on the charts, but I heard a couple of tracks on it. It was jamming to me. What you think about it?
Man, you know what, man? I like this shit. I heard a lot of his songs, man. I had to go check it out, man. And he's just so fucked up, bro, that when I listen to that young, he's so talented.
Crazy. It's still right on point till this day.
Homie. Yeah, he's so talented, right? That when I listen to him, I'll be saying to myself, boy, this hard. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't even here to reap the benefits of this game. He's not here to reap the benefits. His family, you know what I'm saying? I hope they reap the benefits, man. But man, it's crazy, man, because I feel like that. It's just like being able to sit down at the round table and have quality conversations, I really feel like that's all they needed.
Yeah.
And I be hearing people say, like, once blood shed, it's over with. That's just not true.
Yeah.
That is not true.
That's not true in the Bible either.
I done been inside the prison walls, homie, that was at war with each other.
Facts.
And that spreads with each other. I done seen it, homie. It might take time for things to go away, but when it's all said and done, man, I really feel like that these guys could have really made something big. I really do, man. I really feel like that, homie. I'm not in, like, niggas say, man, dude, man, the way you speaking now, bro. I'm like, I'll be honest with y'all. Them young niggas ain't gonna listen to nobody unless you got a big ass bag. If you got a big bag and you looking good and you driving and you got this, they'll sit down and listen to you. You know what I'm saying? So I say this to the industry. The industry need to be able to put more real ones in a position instead of being putting puppets in positions. Cause you got niggas that's puppets out here. And they gonna do, hey man, we gonna promote the destruction of the culture. Okay, bet. Cause it's all about them receiving the money, homie. You know what I'm saying? So man, that's why I say, man, that, I hope that everybody go check out that Mo 3 album, man. I wanted to do great, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just sad to see the not being able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not here, homie. It's sad, though. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say that Rainwater did a good job on it?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
I give him his cards on that one. He did a good job on that.
Right. Now let me ask you this: what was your take on the when you first seen the surveillance footage of the Cassie and Diddy fight? After he said he didn't do it, and then it comes out and he's in the towel.
Yeah.
And he's whooping on her. What do you say to that when you see something like that?
Shit. Nigga, that happen every goddamn day.
Yeah.
It happens every day. You can't tell me how I should do to my wife or my gal. What we do, problems we have, we the one that gotta solve these problems, bro. We always thinking that these celebrities are above and beyond everybody. Not realizing that they are regular people. They are just like your homeboy that you seen that just slapped your girl, slapped his girl. They just like your homeboy that just goddamn ran into your girl car. They just like your homegirl that just jumped on her man. It's all the same, homie.
Right.
It's just that shit got caught on camera. They got caught on camera. A domestic dispute. That's it. She love him. She love him. Do you know how many women out here that wish they could have been done like that by P. Diddy? And then get all the money that P. Diddy got? You got some females out here right now that's getting whooped for free.
Do you think Cassie was right for suing him for this money? And
man, listen, it's a game.
It's all a game.
It's a game. It's called a short game and a long game. In majority, she game related. 90% of them females that's in the industry are game related.
Yeah.
Get in, play your part, do what you gotta do, and when you getting ready to pull out, guess what? We gonna get a bag. She pulled out with the bag and got her man that she wanted.
Let me ask you this. So, say Diddy gets convicted for whatever charge they end up bringing up on him, right? And Diddy goes into the penitentiary system, right? What happens to Diddy?
Rod.
Okay, so
man, man, listen, homie. All that shit about, yeah, man, nigga go down there. Man, listen, nigga go down there with a bunch of money. It's just like out here.
Right.
go down there with a bunch of money in this era, broke in the penitentiary, got no money. Them want to grab on to something that got money. Shit, nigga, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Nigga, I got you. You know how many niggas that gonna be doing that? Do you know how many organizations they gonna be trying to tell P. Diddy, we got to just take care of the organization and take care of my people, my nigga? Do you know how many people that's gonna be doing that?
Right. So what is he would he live like a king?
Nigga gonna live like a king, like a motherfucker. He gonna be a big dog in that bitch. Come on, man. All that shit. Yo, man, when a nigga go to prison, this shit don't happen to him. Boy, sit down somewhere. Your homeboys in the penitentiary right now playing with boys. And you ain't done a motherfucking thing. Stop playing, man. These kill me with them stories. You know what I'm saying? Come on, homie. I just keep it 1,000, y'all, man.
So say if he was convicted for something like the sex trafficking, and it comes up just, that he's dealing with underage girls, is it he's still going to the penitentiary, and it'll still be him living like a king?
Homie, do you know how many real street niggas that was fucking them underage girls coming up? In the motherfucking 90s, nigga. That's what the older did. They used to mess with the young girls, homie. Come on, my. Got locked up. They got babies by these underage kids. Went to prison and came home. Do you know how many that's been locked up for with underage kids? Okay then. And guess what? They made it back home with their chest poked out, getting some money. Yeah. And now that these youngsters done got older, they still f them. Come on, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real. So we need to stop thinking that this make-believe fantasy that everybody living in. Come on, man. These niggas penitentiary want to survive, man. Come on, homie. That's all they doing. That ain't nothing gonna happen to P. Diddy. P. Diddy finna go down there, get a good job, have a bunch of around with him, man, and he gonna do whatever he wanna do. So he gonna be taking that iron, or he gonna be giving that iron, whatever, yeah, whatever that, man. Yeah. I'm just saying though, man.
So would you say R. Kelly? He's there's nothing happened to him?
Shit, have you heard about something happened to R. Kelly?
No.
Okay then. There ain't nothing happened to Kelly. Kelly down there, goddamn, be singing like a mother. Good singing ass. He in the choir and everything. Every Sunday he at church singing.
Right. So is it true that everybody that go to most of the talent is in the penitentiary?
It's a lot of talent down there, bro. It's a lot of talent in prison, homie. But it's a lot of talent in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talent down there, but it's a lot of talent in the world. So I always tell people, it's just about you catching the right eye. It's about you catching the right eye. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We went through a whole era of mumble music. Man, what the f is saying? You know what I'm saying? But they caught the right eye to the right people.
Right.
And then here come the drill music. Once the industry accepted the drill music, it blew up. So it's all about catching the eye. That's what it's all about.
This will be the last thing I might ask you, Dewberry, before we get out of here. If you could set new codes for street, right? Hey, you've been watching, you done got out, you seen all the crazy shit going on. And so, like my partner say, we need an updated street code.
Okay.
All right.
Update
Can you update me some street codes?
Okay. I'm gonna update the street code.
All right.
The first rule I want to make is
we update RealLyfe Street Stars first. We updating the street codes right now.
Updating the street code. The first thing I want to do is to all the streets, when y'all have a baby and y'all still in the streets, first thing y'all must do is when that baby come out the man, go and get a Life. Go make sure you put that baby in insurance. Make sure you do that's the first thing I want you to do is put your baby in insurance.
Right.
All right?
We taking care of kids now.
Off the top.
Off top.
Off the top. Do that.
We got to take care of the kids. Because a lot of people fumbled. So now we taking care of the kids.
Off the top.
Yeah, we taking care of the kids.
Because we know that if we take care of that baby with that Gerber life, $10 a month.
Right.
When that baby turns 18, he gonna have 100. He gonna have some real money.
Right.
Right, to play with.
And if you're not taking care of your kid, you get beat. Yeah.
You violate.
You violate. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
2, whatever you do in prison, you got to be able to tell your people about it in the free world.
Right. Okay.
So if you went to prison and you was participating in anything they got to do with them boys, you must come home and tell your wife.
Live in your truth.
You got to live in your truth. You got to be able to sit your baby down and say, baby, when I was in prison, I f***ed up. I got some booty. You got to be real.
Right. Just be real.
Because you're street got to be real with, decisions they make in the street. Right?
Yeah. Whatever you're doing out here, you got to do that same penitentiary rules outside.
Got to do it.
Outside.
Number 3, if you willing to hurt your own people, you better be willing to hurt them.
Right. No more black on black crime.
No more.
Right.
If you hurt your own people and the police come and grab your homeboy and dunk him on the head, you cannot run. You got to go ahead and get your head dunked.
Right. Right. You might as well just square up.
You got to square up. Real street. These are the new rules of the streets.
You should, when you go down there and they ask you what you did, you be like, yeah, I assaulted a cop. They should clap their hands. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got another one here, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Let me see another rule. Another rule is, to the streets is, man, y'all stop all that god talking.
Stop talking.
Stop all that talking. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Y'all giving y'allself up.
Right.
They don't know nothing.
The internet police are real.
They don't, homie, listen, 90% of the cases that's getting convicted is what? Talking.
And tweeting. Telling addresses and what are you going to do to it.
I'm going to brush your head. All that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, them the new street rules that I'm starting out with.
I like
you know what I'm saying? So now, if you don't want to be a part of that, don't get in the streets. You got to be like me. I'm part of the has-been committee.
Right.
I'm a nigga, I'm a has-been.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my OG saying, we was talking, we came up with some new things. You call I'm the has-been. I'm the used to be.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's okay to be a used to be.
Right.
It's okay to be a has-been. It's a problem when you still trying to be.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, come over here with me, all you old niggas. All you old that ran y'all race. Come over here and sit on the couch with me, man. We fucked up. We used to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that no more. I don't want to, nah. I'm falling in love with you, so I don't want to be gangster no more. I don't want to leave my girl out here. I'm one of them. Yeah, hey, you know what? I get why them start snitching.
Right.
Man, when baby called him, baby, what you gonna do? You gonna choose them over me? Man, them sit there for a minute and start crying. Baby, you know what? You right. The nigga was trying to fuck you anyway. No, you know how this shit go. So you know how this shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I'm gonna stay on the sidewalk, man. F them streets, man.
Right.
I'm on the sidewalk, man. F them streets, man. I ain't lying to you, Jack.
And if anybody want to add to these street rules, y'all comment and Dewberry's gonna go through and put a thumbs out if he agree. Right?
Yeah, I'm going. Each comment, I'm going in, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so y'all do that. Y'all add to these. We updating the street rules now because somebody got to do it, right?
Somebody got to do it, man. And we got to be truthful, man. And And another thing I want to add to it, man, is it wrong for the preacher to tell the truth when they get on the pulpit? Is they wrong, the preacher? You know, when the preacher get up there and say, man, little Johnny, man, he went to school, he was trying to be this. But they not talking about little Johnny just had a shootout yesterday.
Yeah, I wish he would say, you know what I'm saying, tell exactly what it was.
Tell it, man, listen, homie, it's some kids that's gonna be in that funeral, right?
Right.
Them babies need to know little Johnny chose a life.
Yeah.
Of playing gangster.
Right. They always try to say something good about you and right.
Tell the truth.
Yeah.
Little Johnny played gangster.
And look what happened to him.
Now we putting Johnny in the ground.
Right.
Y'all babies gotta pay attention to this. What? That's another thing. We need these preachers to quit all that goddamn lying about little Johnny and little elbow.
Right. Them preachers making so much money, they keep lying.
Please tell the truth.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, man, can you please give us your social media again so they can follow you?
Yeah, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. You know, I'm Anthony Dewberry, man. Official YouTube page, man. Go on any platform. Y'all gonna see me. Type in my name. It's gonna pop up, man. Say, man, I'm gonna keep on dropping good game down, man. Say, listen, the number one thing I want y'all to understand is this here. Self-love. Start falling in love with yourself, my nigga.
Right.
Quit falling in love with everybody else and start falling in love with yourself. And I promise you gonna win, man. Right. And guess what? And another thing, y'all, I got my merch finna get ready to drop. It's gonna be called Battle Tested Merch. I already got the LLC. So Battle Tested Merch finna be able to drop, man. It's a meaning behind Battle Tested, and the number one meaning is here, man. We gotta start understanding that, man. Every day somebody going through a battle. If it's addiction, if it's mental health, if it's whatever, homie, man, somebody's going through child abuse. Some people going through, man, say, homie, the reason why I'm putting this shirt out is because, man, I was tested my whole life, from the streets to the prison. I made it out of that motherfucker. And I told myself, man, I just want to live a great life. You know what I'm saying? I made it out, homie. And this life, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested, homie. It's not going to go your way. You're going to get broke one day. Now, I ain't talking about with your money. I'm talking about you're going to be broke with your soul. If you ain't never been broke with your soul, man, you don't even know what it's like. Feel this big when you get broke. So my thing is, if you ain't never been through that, man, hey, you ain't been through nothing yet, baby. And I'm here to tell y'all, man, I don't want y'all to go through it. That's the reason why I'm finna drop the merchandise. Battle Tested merch will be dropping. Game-related podcast will be in Las Vegas. Y'all stay tuned, man. We finna be in Vegas. We got comedy show down there in Vegas, man. Y'all tune in, man. Man, let's go, man. And my thing is, man, connect with your kind. And let's start building and stop the beefing. Straight up,
man. Any shout outs, Dewberry?
You already know, shout out to my, my team. Shout out to my, my fam, man. Shout out to my boy Charleston White. Proud of you, boy. You know what I'm saying? You making powerful moves, man. Keep up the great work, my guy. Shout out to my boy Sane, OG Sane, man. I got him back on the internet, man. A great inspiration, man. Somebody that I call on and have real quality conversations with. Shout out to my guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that support us.
Right.
Everybody that support us, homie. Man, I appreciate y'all. Because no matter what, we ain't without y'all. No. These cameras right here, homie, changing lives. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. It started with RealLyfe Street Starz. Started with RealLyfe Street Starz.
Well, we appreciate that, bro, and we gonna always support you, bro, and keep bringing you up here, bro, because you give the people some real shit, show them something real, something that they can digest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You and Charleston White, man, OG Sang, he done came through, bro. y'all some real solid people, bro. And we love being around with y'all, bro. We love the interactions we have with y'all on this camera.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Another thing I want to say, man, free OG Baby Cash, man. A youngster, man, that went down there young, man, didn't know nothing, man, homie. Just now, it's just like, man, just free him, homie.
Right.
We need a chance, man. But, you know, it's life though, man. You know what I'm saying? If you get a chance, if you don't get a chance, even though we trying to get him a chance. But the reality of life is, man, man, for them babies to realize that you might not get no chance no more, homie.
Right.
And that's my preach, man. I preach this. I'm preaching to them babies. Coming from their penetration, man, they gotta do some work. I'm trying to save these babies, homie.
That's what it's about, bro.
I'm trying to save these babies so they ain't gotta go through that walk no more.
No,
you ain't gotta play gangster no more, homie.
Right.
You ain't gotta do rider. You ain't gotta. So I'm speaking to they got them sticks on them, and I'm telling them, put them sticks down. Cause you really at war with yourself.
Facts.
Nah, that way, homie.
Well, man, we appreciate it, man. You know, we gotta say it, Dewberry, you are a real life street star. Go.